Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. Let's get these cards shuffled up and let's see what the energy for today is going to be all about. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed your Tuesday, are having a good week. This is now midweek for most of you, so hopefully you're getting a lot of what you wanted accomplished and beginning to set the wrap-up process for the rest of the week. So let's get these cards laid out and let's see what the energy for this Wednesday is going to be all about, shall we? Let's get our first pile down, our second pile, and finally now, our last pile. And for today, I'm definitely kind of feeling the energy off this pile here, so let's see what we get for a card, shall we? And we have the Eight of Cups. So let's talk a bit about the Eight of Cups. So let's talk a bit about the cups in general and what it means to us. So when we first look at cups, some of the things that pop up in mind and some of the things that we want to consider is cups deals with emotions and feelings, right? So that's the first part of the whole piece of the puzzle. So when we look at the cups and we look at how cups actually relates to us, it's about feelings, it's about relationships, it's even about love, right? And when we look at the Eight of Cups, some of the things we want to consider with the Eight of Cups is abandonment. Maybe dropping plans, abandoning a plan, abandoning things that are really not making you feel great, making you feel tired, making you feel like it's time to walk away. And letting go. And that can be from an emotional standpoint. You may be letting go of some feelings. You may be letting go of some past feelings or past experiences. Or you may be reaching your limit with what you're going through right now and are trying to decide whether or not you need to walk away or whether or not you need to stay. The energy of this card is really suggesting strongly that you need to walk away. You need to withdraw yourself from any situations that are causing you disappointment. And you need to reflect, do a lot of self-reflection and a lot of analysis and decide a few things. A, why is it making you feel disappointed? B, what can you change about it? And C, is it even worth to go through the aspect of change? And if it's not, this is a good time and a good energy to walk away from it. So some thoughts that you want to consider as you get through your day today is consider leaving things that are no longer serving you, that are no longer needed. If they're making you sad, they're making you upset, they're making you feel as if you're going through an uphill path, it may be a good time to consider leaving those things behind. What you do want to do is understand all of our experiences from the past, no matter how emotional they were, are things that we need to bring forward in our future. So yeah, we may not enjoy a lot of the things that happened in our past, but it is going to help us positively reshape our future. In other words, you go through stuff, you learn that you don't want to experience that stuff anymore. You walk into a new situation. If it starts to show that same type of mirrored aspect, you leave that situation and you move on to something else. Another thing that this card is all about is shedding one's skin and evolving, letting go of the things that no longer serve you, including things that you once loved, and moving forward and evolving into who you need to become and who you need to be based upon the experiences that you just went through. So, some things to consider from the shadow standpoint is evolution is definitely necessary. It's something that we all need to do every few years. But be sure that you're not running away from a situation. Understand that, yeah, you may be stressed, you may be sad, you may be going through a lot of emotional situations right now. If you're going to leave those situations, understand you want to leave them for the right reasons. You don't want to run away from something that makes you uncomfortable. You don't want to run away from problems. You do need to face problems, and you do need to face where you're going next. Leaving things in the past unfinished will always come back into your future and revisit you. And sometimes, most times, not in the most pleasant way. So, take responsibility. Face the situation. Understand that facing the situation, addressing the situation, taking responsibility for what you're responsible for is helping you shed your skin, is helping you evolve, and is literally putting that situation in the past where it belongs as a learning tool for you of what you want to repeat and what you do not want to repeat. Understanding too that if you remain in this cycle, you'll always be revisiting that same energy. So leave situations that don't serve you, address the situations that you need to address, walk away from things, but don't run away from anything. And understand too that the corresponding card to this card is strength. So when we look at the strength in the major arcana, that's all about us having that inner strength to decide what we need to do next. The strength to face the things that make us uncomfortable, and the strength to leave the things that no longer serve our well-being. So all in all, it's a definitely deep card for you to consider for this Wednesday, but it's absolutely a Wednesday card. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Until then, be safe, be well, and as always, be blessed.